city of Hebeth. This was before your time with the Sentinels. The slip gate will take you to Sentinel Prime where the priest is hiding.
So yeah, here we go.
Hey. Can get that other coin. Lore book. What was this?
The lost city of
Hebeth.
Amongst the long and enduring history of Sentinel civilization, there are moments in antiquity that have become buried in time. Forgotten chapters that remain concealed to Sentinel historians, waiting to be unearthed. The fallen city of Hebeth is one such tale, all but forgotten to the tomes of legacies past. Once a prosperous port city, a proud gleaming marker of conquest for the distant tribe of Bithian, clansmen of the outer worlds, Hebeth bridged the desperate Sentinel cities with the ingenious design of Slipgate invention.
But it was not meant to last. And among
All of a
those
sudden,
cities
he's
lost
just-
in the Crusades of Sentinel Pass was Hebeth. Now, little more than a smoldering ruin swallowed by the quaking surface of a once habitable Mars.
Sucks to be them.
Sucks to be with them. That's what happens when you don't habit the Earth in first. Send some probes to make stuff grow instead of just saying
We're here.
Send in the probe.
send in a probe.
Hear all the hell happening behind me.
Check your stuff. I think you got all the secrets now. Yep, everything's accounted for.
Hell yes. Now we can just rip and tear.
Now we can just rip and tear and just not rip and tear and search.
Bring it on.
Spawn of Satan. Oh shoot.
My mistake.
Begone, Satan!
Hello, Shamu.
Again, another quote.
So what? Welcome to Quotes the channel.
I'm sure that's a real channel.
Yeah.
There's. Oh, it's dangerous.
Hey, cough your mouth.
I coughed my mouth. You can't get me. You effed up. You can't get me.
Why are we not LPing with our masks on? Because who cares? We're inside.
We're inside and
No one can catch us, and plus, we're not even infected.
Hey.
We're not infected with the C virus,
Las Plagas.
which is probably one of the coolest ones.
Really?
Well, here's, I mean,
I always thought Ouroboros was the coolest one.
well, because you started with RE5.
There's no zombie. There's no virus in.
In RE7, that's like super cool.
No, just in Resident
It would
Evil,
have to be.
it's
It would have to be
super
G virus because it made Birkin like freaking awesome because he was the most iconic thing.
cool. I thought that was the T virus.
No, he gifted. No, T virus is just to the zombies. The G virus is what he infected himself with.
Oh.
Because he even says in the old ones like, "Oh, I have done it, my precious G virus," and stabs himself. And his wife is like, "Hold on, darling."
Oh!
Was that with the bazooka?
Yeah, that was with his little handgun that's on him.
Oh.
My bad.
Yeah. The order was the T virus, the G virus, and then came out Las Plagas, and then came Ouroboros, and then the C virus, and then mold.
The mold virus, the worst virus in all the games.
Well, honestly, like the virus came from what was it? Evie, the girl.
That's right. Wow, I did it. One.
Nope. It's still this guy.
No, I mean with the.
Oh, the achievement? Oh, okay. Dude, your brain's hanging out. How are you still shooting?
I still got it.
I still got my face. Oh.
want some more?
Where's the music?
You're sort of hearing it. It's just background noises. It's like wah, 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 wah.
But there's no like da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nah, because it's just.
Galima.
I'm gonna rip out your goddamn spine. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Well, that's the spot. Remember, demons, you're my #1 customer.
Oh, he did a little head bob.
You are my #1 customer.
Liz.
I didn't mean no. It's because I'm gonna make it.
Did you hear it? Critical systems.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a Turbo Man for my Johnny Yonks ago.
My Johnny.
It's safely under our
Tree.
Good.
Oh, man. Jingle all the way.
For a kids movie, that guy wanted to get that wife. I did a lot for the community. Yo, these cookies are amazing. Oh,
Put the
thank
cookie
you.
down.
Oh, these cookies! Put that cookie down now!
Cookies, I make the
Put up my star on my tree. I'll show him.
I almost missed.
I thought it was a demon coming out.
That's what you was like, no!
I just shot the BFJ!
I just blew my load.
Shut loose.
Yeah.
His character was
Once he died,
Jake
I stopped
Busey.
watching.
Yeah, Jake Busey was perfect for that
Oh,
role.
no.
And wait, did you stop watching from season 1? Because he does come back. His character does come back in the new
I
seasons.
thought they shot him when he was a monster.
Oh, when he shot him, that was the last season.
Oh.
Like they killed him, and like
Oh, is that
the
season
show?
Is the show over?
I guess so. Because I would say like the show was like on pause because Robert Rodriguez was doing a battle Alita Angel.
Everything's on pause on El Rey TV.
He was doing Alita, and
That's gross.
yeah, well, fantasies. Anyway,
For him.
so he just had. Oh yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at this. Rip and tear is what they said?
I think so. I think they actually. Rip and tear!
Yeah.
Great Slayer.
Alert the priest. Wait, aren't they supposed to be fighting the priests? So I'm back in this world, huh?
Sentinel Prime.
The Colosseum.
It honestly is. So big. So look at this. Look at the bar. 0 out of 10. But what's that yellow?
Combats.
It's just a boss.
Okay, Sentinel Prime.
The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argent Denier. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, the Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given the place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army, to die in service of the Argent Denier. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm.
Nah, I
the
like
corrupted
Assam.
priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed captives. Ah!
Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button.
The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed captives pitted against demons for sport.
Just get pitted,
The
dude.
priests of the Order Deeg continue to hold undisputed power on Argent Daenir. Spilling the blood of the Argent's ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argent will be denied to any who do not adhere to the
Adhere.
rules of engagement.
It's adhere.
Adhere?
Yeah. Adhere.
Adhere? Okay. What did I say? Adhere?
Yeah.
Oops. I will not adhere this.
It is Adir, who is also a relative to Adele.
Yeah.
Ah, skull.
Skull time.
What is this?
Something that I actually skipped. I'm like, I don't want to see
Found him in the
cutscenes.
valley, just outside the castle walls. He was
We killed
badly
those two.
wounded and wearing this.
I'm just a dude.
The old Doom guy out helmet.
Guts. Huge guts.
And he's just called Doom Guy.
Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet, in spite of his injuries. Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
These are when these guys were human.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Then they turn into demons.
Sentinel Prime Part 4.
Book of the King.
In the time of King Novik, as the Argenta secure peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. All right. Whoa, that's too far. Whoa. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner, "Rip and tear."
That's why they said it when you walked in. Rip and tear.
Yeah.
It's him.
They shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward: the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the makers to those in need.
In need.
Yeah. The Outlander's determination was witnessed. His ravings documented, and through the word of the Order Deeg, the Khan Maker, had him brought before her. She set her minions to learn his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire in a dark place unknown to the queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the makers to those in need.
God.
So hell is like totally like, with Doom Guy experiencing hell and fighting demons, to them it's completely different. At least that's what it sounds like. They're like, it makes her like, wait, what is this hell that he's speaking of? So technically, she's like not from hell. She's alien
Or is she an angel?
or an angel, a fallen angel. History of the Sentinels, Part 5. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own. Not through ship nor ephemeral 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 vessel,
Yeah.
but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fury gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of the Argentinian overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Talorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, not spare, but spear. The might of the holy fleets striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen from both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us.
It is time.
It is time.
Look at this. No armor needed.
Armor already filled.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
But then I wouldn't rip and tear.
How can I rip and tear?
How can I rip and tear with no blood and no wounds?
I need to rip and tear.
I must tear and rip and tip and rare
And tip.
ret.
Oh man.
What was this, part 6?
Yeah.
All right, part 6. Unlike enemies of the past we could not contain, the demons emerged from the dark realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very long being, a dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire. Lost, we knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The maker gods stood perplexed.
Yep.
And our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our gods stood with us as we worked to find the answer. Might want to scroll. I guess there's more.
There's a lot.
Yeah. All right. The Order of the Deeg were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered, not wholly unlike. Really, that's how they not wholly unlike our own. This power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons and even footing. Ooh, they're playing footsies with them. footsies with the demons. The priests believe that the greater knowledge of the essence we could discover its source to cut off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave us blessings to our majesties and directed the priests to delve deeper into the mysteries of the scarlet elixir from the demonic realm. For she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priest discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge, and enlightened facilities beyond our understanding, with the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls. We would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick. No maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance all over hell and its legions over space and time. In this world and all others, we could dictate the order. United with the makers, we would find peace eternal. So out of all of that, what did you understand?
Huh?
So out of all that, what did you understand?
All of it. They're crazy. Another one.
They've gone nuts. Jeez, part 7. How much? The Khan Makers suck. That's it.
The Khan Makers suck.
Oh wait, what are you going? The Khan Maker demanded a tithe.
Yeah.
A tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of the Deeg took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands the lands sure to be found, though the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argentinir. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from place unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident. His lust for their destruction matching of our own, though Argentinir remained a foreign land to him. His fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard. Some whispering of as suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble.
He be lifted.
Let the demon slayer be lifted. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Night Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chaffed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage was to be considered as they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters. They found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with the blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. They passed as the stranger was instructed. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified
matriarchs.
Matrices of their order. The ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon, all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Cool, that's the last one. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the moon of under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered. Wait, no, I read that wrong. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood. Oh, I did read it right. And under the blood moon of night. I felt like I skipped a line. The stranger suffered.
You've been reading a lot. That's why.
And because they're so close together too. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times, the Night Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return, the stranger strode more capable than before. His gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels. A disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and innumerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger the Argente's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged in war, an ally and a weapon.
Doom guy.
This is a lot of text. Why can't you just read it on your own?
That's what that thing's for. Doom guy hates doors. Secret found. Wait.
Nope, secret found somewhere else.
Nani?
Look at your map. See what. Yeah, that's where you came from.
Where is the secret?
Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that?
That's where that's where the keyhole is.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
There it is.
Da, da, da.
Da, 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 da.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. We will not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us a chance at prosperity.
Part 8.
It's a short one.
Nice. As we warred with the beast, as we warred with the beasts, the Argenta Society grew under the watchful eye of the Makers and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war and our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions
Immeasurable.
into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against the manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it.
Interesting.
These people are doing this. We must know. We can't be a part of this. Do not judge. Do your job. But it is our job to judge. Do not judge this time. What am I supposed to do?
Okay.